Hi everybody and welcome to my new craft challenge. This one is an angel tree. Over the next couple of days I'm going to show you how to make about 15 different types of angels. So there will be angels for all ages, all abilities and all different materials. So if you can't make the angel I show you today or tomorrow, there will definitely be an angel that you can make over the next couple of challenges. The first thing you need for your angel tree is a tree. So I have gone out to the garden and I've taken in some nice branches from the trees, ones that have a good few bits on them that you can hang things on to make the tree. I'm making my angels in lots of different colours because it's a summer tree, but I like what I'm making so much that I've already decided that for Christmas, when the branches on the trees are all bare, I am going to make a bare branch tree with just white angels on it. So today the angel we are going to make is the folded paper angel. So I have a white one and I have a yellow one, and you can see two of them have a round head, but if you don't have the materials to make the round head, I've also made another one with this type of head. So what you need for your angel is one piece of A4 paper, and I'm going to do the demonstration in white, but you saw I had a yellow one. If you have something to make a round head, these are white poly balls. I also have white wooden balls. These are the scented balls you get. You might have some of them around the house. But if you don't have any of them, you can just use a scrap piece of white card, and I used a €2 coin to make the size of my angel's head. So just put it down on the card, draw around it and cut it out. But if you would really like the round head and you don't have any of the round balls, I'm going to show you really quickly how to make a round head. And then you can use this for all of the other angels in the video. So what I have here is I have an old pair of white socks that were in the press. You could use maybe an old t-shirt or a piece of white cotton, whatever you have. And I used a small glass to make the circle. So my circle, I suppose, is about 2.5 centimetres in diameter. I'm using black thread to show you how to make this, just so you can see it. So a long piece of black thread with a good double knot in the bottom. And then you go around the edge of your circle, in and out, and in and out, with small stitches all the way around the outside of the circle. Now this will take a couple of minutes to show you how to do this, but it's not something really that I could do in advance because you need to see it being done. And if you don't have coloured paper to make your angel and you want her to be coloured, you can always colour in a piece of white paper in really pretty colours, or use glitter on it, or have a look around the house and see what you have. I've tried with all of the angels to use things I have in the house, but you mightn't all have all the things that I have in the house. So I'm all the way back to where I started on my circle. And you can see already I've started to pull it into a little circle. And then I have little bits of my sock chopped up that I'm going to put into the centre of the circle. Pull it all in tight. And there you have a little head. And just stitch it back and forward a couple of times. It doesn't have to be perfect sewing, and if you don't have white, if you had like a little pair of pink socks, or a peachy coloured pair of socks or something like that, anything that will make the right colour for a head. And that's all you need to make a little round head if you don't have anything. And that's the one I made earlier. So now the next thing you need to do for this challenge is you need to fold your piece of white paper in half, crease it, and then cut it into 2 pieces. So you'll now have 2 pieces of paper this size. you measure in 2 centimetres and you make your first fold. And then all the way along, and take a bit of time doing this because it really makes a difference with this craft if the folds are neat. Now I am rushing this a little bit just for the video, but just take as much time as you can to do this and try and make sure all your folds are 2 centimetres. Then you do the same thing with the second piece of paper, so you end up with 2 fans of paper. The next thing you do is you measure 5 centimetres down your piece of paper and you fold it down the 5 centimetres. So basically you're folding a third of the paper down. And then you do the same thing with the other piece. You can put them together and measure them to fold them down. Now I am using my glue gun for these challenges because for the purpose of the video, so you don't have to wait, I want to do them quickly. But if you don't have a glue gun, you can just use PVA glue or Pritt stick and give it time to dry before you move on to each stage. So the next thing you do is you put a line of glue down the side of where you opposite to where you folded, and you put your 2 pieces together and you just hold them in place until they've set. Now if they don't line up exactly perfectly on the bottom, mine don't because I was doing it in a bit of a rush, you can just trim them to get them neat on the bottom. So that's the skirt of your angel. Then you want to make her wings. So again, underneath here, a line of glue and push it down. And the same over here, a line of glue, push it down and hold it in place until it sets. With the glue gun, that's very quick. And then lift up your angel's wings. Now, if you're using the little flat circle, or if you're using the ball, the next thing you have to do is draw the angel's face. Now I'm really bad at drawing faces, so all of my angels are asleep and they're all singing. So for her eyes, 2 little upside down C's and some little eyelashes. And a little O, so she can sing. And then a little bit of glue on the back and pop her head in place. Now for this angel I had some beads and I just glued them around the top of her head. This one I had some little love hearts, I used that. For this one I just had 1 single bead. You can really use anything you like for her halo. So for this little one I'm going to use some tin foil. I'm just going to tear a strip of tin foil and crush it up into a strip. Bring it around into a circle. Crush it together, and then I'm going to put a little tiny bit of glue on the top of my angel's head and pop her halo in place. Oh, I didn't put enough glue on. Pop her halo in place. And then I have a little piece of white cotton thread with the knot in the bottom of it that I'm going to pop onto the back. Don't want to get my fingers burnt. And that is going to be the string to hang up your angel. So you can really make her in any kind of variety and colour that you like. And that's the first angel for your angel tree. Bye!